Welcome back, my retro creeps, my cartridge fiends. It's a time of year when the fog rolls in, the pixels get haunted, and your old consoles start whispering from the attic. Today, we're diving into the 10 retro games you should be playing this Halloween season, from the NES nightmares to the GameCube ghost hunts. So grab your candy stash, dim the lights, and let's get spooky. Now, starting off the list, we have to go with a classic game on the NES, which is no other than Friday the 13th. Let's kick it off with the game that terrified kids in the 80s. The Friday the 13th on the NES was clunky, confusing, and Jason pops up like a jump scare vending machine. But that music, instant anxiety, bonus points if you survive more than 10 minutes. Trying to find all those kids through all those cabins. Do you sacrifice their life to find what you need to take on Jason? It was up to you to make sure you made it out alive. The number 2 game on this list is one game that honestly I love to play, and we're actually going to be playing it in October in our Halloween specials, which is no other than Maniac Mansion for the NES. A point-and-click classic with mad scientists, sentient tentacles, and multiple endings. It's like Goosebumps meets LucasArts. Don't just microwave the hamster unless you want to traumatize your viewers. Giving cheese to a tentacle, seeing all these mad scientists, choosing between 10 different characters. This game gave George Lucas and LucasArts a difference out there when it came to gaming. Number 3 on the list. Who are you gonna call? It's no other than the Ghostbusters on the Sega Genesis, which is honestly criminally slept on. You get to bust ghosts with actual proton packs, upgrade your gear, and face off against pixelated poltergeists and creepy mansions. It's got charm, challenge, and just enough spooky vibes to make it to a Halloween must-play. Only issue I've seen is that you can only pick between 3 other characters, and Winston was pretty much pushed out. We roll it back a little bit. We go back to number 4 on the NES, which is no other than Whip It Really Good with Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. This one's got branching paths, killer music, and enough gothic flair to make Tim Burton jealous. Trevor Belmont's quest to slay Dracula is peak spooky season gameplay. If you love number 1 and you love number 2, you'll love number 3, Dracula's Curse. The 5th game on our list. Now we're going somewhere where we like. We got water guns. We got giant babies. We got Zombies Ate My Neighbors on the Super Nintendo. It's chaotic, campy, endlessly replayable. Rescue cheerleaders, blast werewolves with soda cans, and try not to get eaten by the giant baby. Yes, really, there's a giant baby out there. There's also some weird people that have chainsaws that break through the grass. So it's like having Jason there mixed with a little bit of like other monsters going to different worlds. All these crazy items that you can have. It was a lot of fun. I remember playing it, I actually streamed it. It was crazy playing that game. If you have not tried out Zombies Ate My Neighbors, it is one that you have to. You can either get it for the Super Nintendo or the Sega Genesis. Talking about Sega Genesis, we go to one that I loved so much. All right, if you like slime, if you like the spookiness out there, Haunting flips the script. So Haunting, starring Poltergeist, you're the ghost. Scare a suburban family out of their home using possessed furniture, toilets, and demonic toys. It's hilarious, creative, and criminally underrated. You haunt a family, going from home to home to home until they're run out to life and it's over and done with. 4 different family members, and I think the dog as well. It was crazy. It was fun. It was very, very cool. All the little things you can do, and you can move them around the house and everything like that. I loved Poltergeist. Next, we go into the Super Nintendo. Clock Tower is pure psychological dread. You play as Jennifer, trapped in a mansion with Scissorman, a killer who stalks you relentlessly. No weapons, just hiding and praying. It's a slow burn horror at its finest. Horror games like this are very unique into the style of gameplay, because a lot of the games like All right, you have a weapon, you can do all crazy stuff. This game made it very psychological that you're just like, what in the world do I do? I have a man with scissors going after me. It is something that out of its time that was just too good to mess up. Now we go into a couple of, you know, GameCube, almost PlayStation versions of games as well. As number 8 is no other than Resident Evil. We go with the GameCube remake, which Resident Evil is a masterclass in survival horror. Gorgeous visuals, revamped puzzles, and enough undead to fill a graveyard. Don't forget your ink ribbons, you'll need them. Resident Evil remake on the GameCube was literally what started the whole entire Resident Evil 2 remake, obviously Resident Evil 4, and all these other games that we had in the future for Resident Evil franchises. It was so good to see the color schemes all updated and everything like that. It's one of those games that, yes, 2 is probably my favorite, but 1 set the tone. You gotta check out 1 because you're not gonna know what's happening in the rest of the story if you didn't know what happened in 1 first. So check that one out. It's a great game. But now we go into another GameCube game, and the last 2 are actually GameCube games, but this one hits home. Eternal Darkness Sanctity Requiem. We have talked about this game multiple times before in our top horror games and of course our top GameCube games as well. But Eternal Darkness messes with your head, literally. It simulates insanity, your screen goes black, your save files fake delete, you start hearing whispers, your volume goes up and down. It's a meta horror done right. The flashing that it has in the games, the music, the tones, everything it does on a GameCube game that's very pixelated gave you that like freakiness out there. And it's one of those type of games that if you can get your hands on it, whether it be certain ways or you actually have a physical copy, you have to touch it. You have to play it. But now we go into something a little bit more subtle, something a little bit more fun. You know, even the kids can play it, but it should have been a little bit more horror, which is no other than finally Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. It's spooky light, but charming as heck. Luigi's Ghost Hunting Adventure is perfect for younger viewers or for you as well. If you need a break from all the pixelated trauma, this is the game for you. Walk around, suck them up with your vacuum, all these ghosties battles, find out different ways of doing your battles with the enemies as well, as they all have a certain way to beat them. Luigi's Mansion is great to be playing. Now, that is it for our haunted highlight reel. Which one of these retro horrors will be you summoning up this Halloween? Is there anyone on the list that I missed? And if I did miss anything, let me know down in the comments below. And of course, like and subscribe as well, because you know what? This channel, we're gonna keep on giving you more retro fun out there. Like this video is coming up right here. Now, make sure to hit that notification bell before Jason does. But until next time, stay spooky, Retro Warriors.